So hi everyone, welcome again to my YouTube channel Fitness Freak Computer Geek, and welcome to C programming course. In the last lecture, we have seen about the interconnection of arrays and pointers, where I have shown you how array and pointer can be used interchangeably and how they are related and what is the difference between them. And last lecture, as if you remember, last lecture is all about theoretical part, where I have just shown you the theories, and in this lecture I will just show the coding examples. Whatever I have taught you in the last lecture, I will just show the in a practical implementation how really a pointer and array are correlated. Okay, and what are their differences. Okay, so let me just remind you. Let me just first remind you what are some of the part which I have discussed in the previous lecture, and after that we will start coding. Okay, so let me now open my Microsoft Whiteboard. So let me just now show you what I have discussed in the last lecture. First, let me just go through it. So we have seen example on pointers and arrays. That was a last lecture discussion. If you remember, guys, this is all about the coding part. So pointers and array. So if you remember in the last lecture how I discussed about array, if you remember that part. So this in suppose there's its name is array, which is of size 6 element. That was the array. So that was the array. So if you remember in the last lecture, I have shown you that if you declare pointer variable, suppose pointer variable p, and assign with the a, you can do this, or you can assign it as %a, or you can assign pointer to any point. If I do both of this, this means that p will point to starting address. P will point to starting address. This means so, but you can do anything here. Okay, you can initialize it using address of a of 1. Then it will the array will work like this. That this will point to first index. And as we all know, we have seen, or we have also seen, we have also discussed about that you can print value of p or value of a plus 0. These are both same thing. We'll discuss all of this. You can write p plus I, or we can write a plus I, means the same, or a of I, or p of I. If you remember these points, so these were the things which I have discussed in the last lecture. So in this lecture, I will just code it out, guys. Okay, and I will show you how it's practically implemented in by operating system. Okay, so without any further delay, let me just open my code block now. And as we are all doing our codes in code blocks only, so this new file, Control Shift N, save it as pointers and arrays. So let me just do the let me just first include, first of all, as usual, just let me just consider the static part only, because you could say that you could to take the size of array from the user, then initialize all the arrays, but no need of that. I'm just here to show that how pointers and array are correlated, which can be done in a static way also. So I'm just declaring static way. Okay, suppose a of 10. I'm also declaring the values of a also, 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma 8 comma 9 comma 10. Okay, all the 10 values. Now let me just print these values. Just run a loop int I equal to 0, I less than. Let me just run it now. Oh, sorry, I forgot that I using C programming sometime. Sorry. Printf. So you can see all the element of array is printed now. So this is nothing, just for your brushing of the arrays concept. Okay, so hope it is clear to you guys. So now let me just print the first slash n here, so that there will be no ambiguity. Now what I can do, I could declare one pointer. Now suppose p initialize with a. Can I do this? And now check the, let me give you two statement here, and you guys tell me is both the thing are same. First of all, a of 0, suppose a of 0 we want to print, and then second, value at p. Is the statement are same or different? Let me just show you. Yeah, you can say in both cases one is printed, which is the first element, 0th element of the array. Okay, if you following the zero mesh indexing. Okay. So you can see here that array, I declare one pointer variable and assign the a value here. I could also do this, I could also do this. It still result the same. But what if I do this? It's still working. But so you can see that you can use a or ampersand a, not the same. Okay. So what you could think from this logic? Okay, let me show you in one note. Means the statement here means that you can use a of 0 to print the value of a, or value at p, or value at a. So it is pretty much clear that you can use pointer variable value asterisk symbol used to display the value of pointer variable which memory address it is pointing. But what is just this? But why it is printing the same? It could only be case that when a and p are same variable, and it can use interchangeably, since each is pointer. So it is although it's variable of array, but it is also a pointer. So you can see the significance here. It's mnemonic actually. Internally, all the arrays are pointers. Okay, you can derive from this. It's very important thing. You could you know remember this. Or and another thing we conclude that you can use either this or this or this. All the things are same actually. So all three are same. This is also one of the important implication of pointers. Okay, you can learn from this. So now moving on. Now let me just do it in the simplest way to use this. It is a very simplest way. And now the interesting part. Now suppose I want to print. Suppose I write like this. What do you think this will happen? It is similar to writing. Let me just first run it. We'll see that 2 is printed. Value at a plus 1. What does this means? Value at a is 1, then plus 1 is 1. Okay, you can see that 2 is printed. Okay, let me just do something else. These are random value. Now we'll understand. Value at a plus 3. So value at a is pointing to first address. So value at a is 3. Then 3 plus 1 plus 3. It should print 4. Yeah. So you can do the pointer arithmetic from this. Or what if I do this? It's printing 12 now, and 12 is fourth element. So how this happen? Or if I write this very trivial way, familiar way you might have seen in the array part. Suppose I write a of 3. So what will it print? You can see the both value are same now. So what you draw conclusion from this? Okay, I've told you also previous lecture also. Let me draw the array first, 10 element, and the values are, these are the value. So what the statement I've written? You can see value at, first I write value at a plus 3, then I write value at a plus 3, then I write a of 3. And let me show you the one more thing. I'm showing you the different way of using this and manipulating the array. You can see it, very interesting. You might find it very interesting, guys. And what if I write value at p plus 3, and one more statement? Just wait, guys. What if I write? So this is the great way. You should learn from. What do you think? All the four things, is the all four are same or different? You can see all the four are different. Let me use a of 4. Oh look, leave it. So it is the best way to learn. I am already telling you. Just learn from the example. Don't always go through the theory. You will find lot of lectures, theoretical lectures on YouTube, but very less lecture on coding or practical implication. You should learn. People should learn from practice. It will develop their curiosity, enhance their creative skill. You should be creative. You should manipulate, do everything. You don't think like you know nothing, and just take a keyboard and write something in a code, anything, and see why it is happening and how it is happening. I am here to help. I am here to show you that. Okay, this is the best way to learn. So let me just write two other way also. Value at p plus 3 and p of. What do you think here? What is your conclusion? So I am writing the. Look at the first line. It is really interesting. Look at the first line. Value at a plus 3. Value at a is what? Value at a means value at variable a is what? 1. We all know that, and it is just value of a. First it will be no parenthesis used, so it will be operated first. So value 1 plus 3 equal to 4. That's why if you remember that we are getting the 4 value because of this. But here, okay, hope you understand this line. So but here in this line, value at a plus 3, a is what? A is actually a pointer, so it will have pointer address. So value at a is 10. Okay, address this part plus 3. Then value 3 is what? We have to do the pointer arithmetic, so we have to multiply with 2. So it should be value at 16. So what is value at 16? Value at 16 is 12. So in that case 12 was printed. Okay, if you remember, in that case 4. And also a of 3, you all know that 1 2 3, and this element index, if you remember for array structure, it will also point 3. And pointer variable is also same as array, so it will result 12, and this will also result 12. So hope you guys understand this part. Okay, hope you guys understanding how it is happening internally. I am showing you via this whiteboard, and simultaneously I am doing the coding also. So hope this is clear to you guys. Okay, hope I am able to make you understand this part very clear. Okay, so this is the case. Now let's just work some more here. What if I write here a plus plus? What do you think? This error, it will show error. First of all, let me just use normal pointer p a plus plus, or if you remember that on the previous part, how we are going to increment the value at p. Let me work on pointer now. So value at p incremented plus plus p. What does this will do? So p is first incremented and then value of p. Now in earlier lecture, if you remember earlier 2 lecture before, or when I am showing you that 1 lecture before actually, when I am showing you the pointer code, where you can see if I incremented the pointer variable, it is pointing to some ambiguous value. Now as it is array pointer to array, which is continuous block, so it should print the next value whichever the pointer variable is pointing to previously. It will, if you increment 1, then it should show the next value. Okay, let me see what could be output now. Now suppose now to p value, firstly p value increment p is p will, okay, let me show you here. So if you remember that, if you just think of like this, think like this is p actually pointer. So p plus plus, it is operated for right to left, so p plus plus will done. P plus plus means p is address, so p plus plus will p address is 10, so 10 into 10 plus 1 will be done, and 2 will be multiplied, so it will be 12. So p will now point to 12. Okay, if it is clear to you guys or not? So if I write value at p now, it should print 10. Let me show you. Let me see that it is happening or not. Okay, you can see the next value is printed. So it's perfect, working perfectly fine now. Okay, also just erase this part. Okay, and what if I write, okay, just play with this. Okay, don't use parentheses here. Then what will it will still do the same thing. So what will it do? Okay, it will work fine obviously, because printed will be incremental. So this was the case you have to learn. And what if I use parentheses here? That was I'm talking about. I forgot. What if I use pointer here? Value at p. Value at p is what? 1 value at p. Okay, I'm trying to simultaneously explain you here also. So value at p. So value at p. P has value of 1, and it plus plus means value of p is incremented by 1. It is meaning the same here. Okay, like this. So value at p is what? 1, and it is incremented. Now it become 2, and you can see that it's permanently incremented. Okay, so if I just use here, what will now happen? You can see that its value is incremented. So you can find a difference by using this part. Okay, if you remember the earlier lecture, I have also explained the same part there. Okay, so somewhat I was I get stuck somewhere, and I just after going through the examples, so seeing the practicals, because that by seeing the practicals I am just able to tell you guys the what is happening, really happening here. But in that case, you are also, I think that you might have been confused there. But in that part, as it is a continuous block, it is very clear to you. So one thing you can learn from this part also, my mistake, that you might have if you remember something, you might forget it. But if you do the practical implication, and when you see the result, it will be more, you will remember it for a long time. Okay, that's the case happened to me also. You can see the live example here. Okay, so this is the case here. Now it is all about this plus plus also. This I cannot do this. Oh, there. You can see this p plus plus. P has value of 10, and it is being incremented. So it will now p will point to this. If p is pointed variable, so this will increment at what I'm telling you guys. Okay, earlier. So this is the case here. You might be confused here. So let me just print the address part here, and now you will get the continuous address here. Okay, just before this value address, then again p, only p. Before that, just increment p. Okay, let me show you that it is continuous block. You can see, okay, no space. Okay, you can see that why it is 4 to 8. Okay, why it is 4 to 8 actually. Let me work on this address. Okay, it is 4 and it is 8, so you can obviously guess it that it is incremented at 2 bytes, so it will not be 4221985. It is incremented directly 8, so it is considered it is 4 bit actually. Okay, so 4 bit is used because I have computer which is x64, so x64 is in size 4 byte, so that's why 4 byte is incremented directly, so 4 to 8. Okay, hope this part is clear. You should always learn from the examples. So enough toying with these two part. Now let me what I'm trying to say here. Could I do this? Can I do this? If this is applicable, it's am I allowed to do this or not? You cannot do this. Okay, you can see L value required an increment operand. So here you can see the difference. So you can do the incrementation with pointer variable. Okay, which I am discussed also last lecture also in the note part, if you remember. At the end I am to tell you guys. So plus p, you can use plus p, but you cannot use plus a. These are not same. Okay, so from here you can learn that pointer provide much more operation than array. You can use array as value at a and something like that, but you cannot perform the pointer arithmetic on array. This is not allowed. Okay, put this clear to you. Or if I write p here, you can see that is happening. It's not, it will give obviously one value because this pointer is incremented. If I use value at p and incremented and use the parenthesis here, so p, it should print 2. Okay, you can see that it's incremented. Also one assignment is also not allowed. You can suppose you will declare one more variable in pointer variable q, and where you can assign p to that. But can I assign p a equal to p? Okay, let me just so that this is possible first. Yeah, so it is not showing an error, what I mean to say here. But what if I write a equal to p? Is this allowed? You can see assignment to array type. Okay, so pointer is becoming array, but you cannot assign a array to a pointer. Okay, if you remember, I have also told you that in the theoretical lecture that you can use a and p interchangeably. So you can assign the p or a interchangeably, can be used. Okay, array can be used pointer, but no arithmetic or operation is allowed. Arithmetic operation or any operation on array. Just you can let's say use where you use a and p interchangeably on some of the operation, but not all operation. So hope you remember the Venn diagram where I've discussed that inner part was array, this part pointer. The pointer have wider application, wider operations we can perform, but array is limited. So that was all the case here. Okay, that's why you're getting the error here. So you can toy with many things here. Okay, it will applicable in linked list part. So just assignment a as a of 9, just print the value. So you can see the two pointers problem which can be used in linked list. Okay, when I will go start up my data structure course. So value at q. Okay, sorry, ampersand. Yeah, you can see the last value is printed. So or you can use this like this way also. Yeah, better to use this. Okay, so you can see 2 pointer. I am declaring 2 pointer here. Okay, you can point to anything, and using this you can perform many operation. Okay, so it is have wider application in a linked list where you will find this. Okay, applicable, how this pointer part is applicable there. Okay, pointer with array also, so it's wider application. What I have taught you there, pointer arithmetic part, this part pointer array, it has wide many application. Okay, you might not see the application why I am doing this, but it will be useful when I will deal with linked list. Okay, linked list and linked list data structure or queue, anything where I will show you, or array, sorry, stack. So you will learn there more. Okay, that why it is applicable there. So hope I am able to make you understand all the basic concept there by via examples. Okay, so moving on now, that was the code. So that's all for today, guys. Hope this lecture is informative to you, where I have shown you practical implication of arrays and pointer togetherness, that how they can be differ and what the similarity between this. So hope this part is clear to you. Okay, and from the next lecture onward, I'll give you the pointers and string. Okay, and or character array. If you remember character array, I am discussing the first lecture this part. So I will just discuss string and character, sorry, not string, leave it string also, the character array and pointers. Okay, I will discuss that. So hope you guys like this video and thanks for watching. See you soon. Take care. Bye.